Hello, hello, hi. Welcome to 84 degrees. It is 3:03 p.m. September 13th. Uh-oh. Huh. Hello, everybody. Hey, Bruce. What's going on, man? Sweet. I got Bruce and my dad. Hey, what's up, Gilby? Might even get a hey here soon. Might even get a hey here soon. What's going on, y'all? How we doing? How we doing? Good afternoon, good morning, good everything, wherever it is you are. Here is where I am.
Blue Watcher Research, Blue Short, and Blue Fox.
Yes, it did get crazy yesterday, and if I'm not mistaken, they caught the guy. And I got a little bit of a story about that. So I came out during the day. I heard it go down when they caught the guy, but as they were catching him, I'll just show you. It'd be so much easier to show you. I always say I could show you better than I can tell you. Yes, I am in Linwood. Linwood is really safe right now. Linwood is really safe right now. So, let me see here. Go here. Go here. We got some app footage today that's really sad. I don't know if it's going to get any airplay. That's kind of how sad it is, but let me go here. So, I heard the containment where the possible suspect was. I heard him call for fire, tell fire to stage, check your text, talk to sheriffs. I've been doing this long enough. I put it together. The area was right where the shooting was. Then they said cleared for fire. And I wasn't, the way that it was blocked off and stuff, I wasn't able to get where the fire trucks or ambulance was. So I can't confirm that that was the suspect. That's who they were, went to let the fire department go work on. But as they were doing that, whoa, there it is. So as that was going down and as I was searching for, I don't need that, don't worry about that, don't worry about that, don't worry about that. So as I was searching for the fire department and the ambulance, I see this. So now I have a choice. Do I go with the for sure shot or do I keep searching for something I can't find? So I went with the for sure shot. And the for sure shot is right there. That's the vehicle leaving the scene.
Completely without any clothing.
So, while this was going on, the fire department was working on that dude. After I got done recording this, I went back to the scene and they broke down the containment. So I was able to record some containment, but I wasn't able to record the possible suspect. Now, I do have people here at the hospital. It's not the suspect, but what's oddly and weirdly enough, if they did catch the suspect, this is the hospital they're taking him to. The one where the two deputies are at. Unless they specifically take him to another one further away, just so they don't take him to this hospital. So here's some scene footage. This is all stuff I shot earlier. I wasn't going to go live. I was searching for that bad guy. And while they were talking on their TAC channels, I've done live on TAC channels before, but, for Princess was a little different. That scene was way different for her than this guy right here. That was a little different. So that girl was stuck in her apartment. This dude shot two deputies. So there's some scene footage, and I shot this between 11 and 12. And then after 12, I started working on some app footage, hung out with Sam for a minute, hung out with Josh from CNN. I met Josh from CNN today. That was kind of cool. Then I watched Josh from CNN do a live shot. And so there's some scene of that. So I was not able to find the suspect. Now, I don't know confirmation. I haven't checked news reports. I haven't checked the Google. I don't know if they caught him. But here's what I was talking to, and I was talking to one of the news desks. Here's what we were yapping about and talking about. She said that they were close to making an arrest because the suspect was possibly involved in another shooting. And she heard part of the same thing that I heard about clearing the scene, stuff like that. So we kind of put it together that either he's still on the loose. I mean, obviously it's either or, but he's still on the loose, or that person that they caught right there is him, or somebody else was just injured. Sorry about doing that, but we're at the hospital now. We're behind it. We're not in front of it. And they offered a reward. Yeah, see, that's what I was told. I was told they offered a $100,000 reward. So maybe we hear things and get things mixed up and misconstrued all the time. That's why when we talk possible, maybe, perhaps. We were just filming the same thing, and he introduced himself to me, and I introduced myself to him. So those are different deputies that we just saw a second ago, but this is I don't know. Nothing's confirmed that they caught the guy. No, nothing is confirmed. I only told the stations, and I only know what it is that I heard. All right, I'll go through it again with you here. What I heard right before they closed the containment down and let it go was they called the fire department, told the fire department check their text for safety, clear with sheriffs. Then they said it's clear for fire to enter, and then they shut down the containment, as in opened all the streets up. So maybe they haven't caught him, maybe they have. Channel 7 will have the first local news here in Los Angeles will be at 4 p.m. unless there's sports. So that'll be at 4 p.m. in about 45 minutes, and they'll give you the most recent update. They will. Now, what you hear on CNN, or what you hear on national news, we'll say national, whether it's Fox or CNN, they're only going by what the latest update is. So we don't know what the latest update is. We just know what it is I heard on the scanner, and we're going to probably find out the most recent in about, because it's the weekend. If it wasn't the weekend, we'd know right now. Wow, I still have more shots there that you guys did not see, but that's okay. And then we have the app footage. Let me clean up some things right here. So we got some app footage from New Mexico today. And what I'm going to show you is very sad. And very heartwarming as well. So as we're talking about police and deputies and how 2 were shot and we're at the hospital where they were shot, and hey, what's up, Renee? And as we're talking about how terrible the police are, we're not talking about that, but around us are. You know, a felon once told me, the cops won't mess with you if you're not doing anything illegal. He did. A felon told me that. Cops won't mess with you if you're not doing anything illegal. So here is the app footage that was sent in. So speaking of cops, so let me do the volume. Call came in at...
What's up with you guys? So, yeah, I hear you, man. I'm just here to try and,
Call came in at 12:15 of a dog tied up to a stop sign in Sunland Park, New Mexico, or is it Santa? Hold on. I want to get the... It was Teresa something. It was Teresa something, New Mexico, but it was Sunland Park Police Department. I just want to get the Teresa something part right. Oh, that's automatic reply. I was like, damn. What do we got here? It was in Santa Teresa. It was in Santa Teresa. Santa Teresa, New Mexico, and the police department is Sunland Park PD. So here we are, and viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, I'm just here to film.
Sorry about my reflections.
You know, everybody's getting footage of bad stuff with you guys, so. Oh, yeah, I hear you, man.
Sorry, if it was nighttime, it wouldn't be this bad.
You know, there's good stuff.
So that's a dog laying on the ground that was tied to a street sign. First thing the officer did was grab his water and started giving the dog some water.
Name on the car or anything?
Sorry, the reflections are terrible. Oh man, come on.
When I first started doing this, I used to carry treats just for stuff that I'd see, but I ran out. No, I don't even have anything in my car. I have some chips, but I don't know. You have a...
Look at that. It sucks, man. I mean, is that a Rottweiler? Was that a Rottweiler? Or is that a Rottweiler? Rottweilers aren't supposed to be that small, man. Or, I couldn't see the face. Maybe it's something else. So, animal control showed up. And I don't know where animal control is. I believe that's 2 police officers. And there they go. They're gently, nicely carrying it to animal control. So anybody in New Mexico, if you're in Sunland Park, you can find out what the condition of this dog is and maybe help it out. So hopefully it wasn't past the point of no return. Yeah, True Freak, New Mexico, app footage. And by the way, guys, please record sideways. Please record sideways. Please record sideways. Otherwise, I have to do like a bunch of editing. Then I have to look at the dog more than once. All right, so. And there you go. Oh, Long Beach and Anaheim, TC. Please don't mess with it if you don't do anything illegal. And I'll give you an example. Let's say, this isn't a great example, but you're like, hey man, what if they pull me over for no reason? Well, that's fine. If you don't have anything to worry about, give them your license, let them be the tyrants that people say they are, and move on. And then my question to you is, after you leave the scene, but did you die? Nah, your rights got fucked with, but did you die? Oh, Dad, shoot, sorry, Dad, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying not to use that word right now, D Wood. I'm trying not to use that word. I am, but absolutely. Now, I understand I'm the wrong color to be talking about this. I don't have a something in the fight, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not the right color, but I am an American and I'm a human being, and I do understand right from wrong. So when a felon tells you, Dad, you know this felon, he's your next door neighbor, that, or it was your next door neighbor, that if, next door neighbor, son, I think you're figuring it out by now. His sister was my first word. If you're not doing anything wrong, cops won't mess with you. And then when the cops do mess with you, as long as you're not doing anything wrong when they're messing with you, you'll be all right. Yes, your rights were wronged, but did you die? Dad, that is a meme. It's not just a meme. Dad, what a meme is, It's also a line from a movie, and you may have not seen the movie, and if you did, you saw it secretly. It was The Hangover, and there's a line in there, but did you die? Or but did he die? I forget what it was. I forgot if it was he. I don't know the line. What's the line, guys? People here know the line, Dad. But did you die? But did he die? I forget what it was. But yeah, your First Amendment rights are going to be messed with, but you didn't die. So it's coming to the point now. Like, yes, our amendment rights are being messed with, but I'd rather my rights be messed with than bodily harm or arrest or bodily harm. Yes, I am Linwood Park, and if you have a problem with me, come over and say hello. It's a really, really safe place right now. So what up with that? Leslie Chow, is that the lady who got arrested for not having her credentials? Is that what happened? Yeah, D Wood, you're absolutely right, man. Your safety is. Your safety. Oh, Josie Hunk, sorry, thank you. Did I go to Compton? No, I did not go to Compton. Well, I mean, I went to Compton this morning. Yes, I was in Compton today. Last night, no, I was in Temecula. I was in Temecula at a good friend's dad's life celebration. That's what I was doing last night. I was at a life celebration in the hills of Temecula, California. I was nowhere near it. I got the notification and said, oh my goodness. And by the time that I got home, I believe the protest at the hospital was just ending. And then I finished my movie. No, I didn't finish my movie. I finished that this morning. Then I just basically went to bed. Grabbed Bronson. Bronson and I watched cartoons together. He was still up, but we watched cartoons together while Lisa said goodbye to her cousin, the babysitter. And I woke up this morning, went to work. As soon as I got in my car, I said, I'm going to listen to the sheriffs because they're going to find this guy. And as I was listening, it sounded like they found him. And then, or they found somebody in their containment. Don't know if it was the suspect. We're going to find out in a little bit. They found somebody in their containment. We don't know if it was actually that person. So while I was at that, where they were possibly found the somebody, is when I got lucky, call it luck, and saw the car leaving, or the SUV leaving on the tow truck. So I'm gonna get a shot of that. There's my mama. Hey Mom, so Dad's here, and so is Bruce. Little Bruce, who's bigger than all of us. Press credentials don't give you license to disobey a lawful order. Correct. But yeah. So that's what happened there. So I'll do a drive around right now. You're gonna see all the news vans. What you're not gonna see, is because it's hard to see, is all the sheriff deputies up and around. But yeah, poor puppy. I agree about the poor puppy. All right, so now there is another containment going on with evacuations in process. That seems to be, it is a sheriff operation, but it's not around here. What are you laughing at, Jacob? What'd I miss? It's not a fake LOUDLABS account, Mike. It's not a fake one. You better be nice to her. And even if there was, so what, man? It's a free country. All right, let's go. My condolences to you. Oh, thank you, Angela. Angie, thank you. Yeah, that's my friend's dad, man. What's up? 68. Too young. Or whatever it was when he was born in 52. And he was born in November of 52. So however old that makes him. Would he have been 68? Is that how that works? All right, here goes my bang bang. Bang bang. All right, so it looks like Channel 7, Fox, and 452 are here, and then we got a national guy setting up here to the left. And when I say a national guy, I say that because these guys came with a full audio. They came with a full audio truck. They're a little more production than like the news vans. Like the news vans have everything they need in it. Like there's that news van that has everything in it. Here's another news van that has everything in it. I'll do the U-turn and go around and you'll see the national guys. There's a news van that has everything in it. There goes the sheriff. There's some sheriffs. There's another sheriff. Can't really go too far without seeing sheriffs right now. And hopefully one of them doesn't want to give me a ticket. All right, I'm gonna do a slow drive-by, and you guys will see the national guys. Like they didn't bring a news van. They more have like a van from a production company. Like there's that black van across the street. So they don't have all their setup, but what they do is have everything set up to where it's all in a, it's like a production. As opposed to just there by hand. All right, now now where do we go? Do we go find some news? News sounds fun, right? So we get situated and organized, find some news. Find us some breaking news, please, and hopefully we have a full tank of gas so we can get on a long pursuit. We can get on a long pursuit. All right, so let's go here. Let's close that. Let's go here, and that's you. Delete here. Boom. Boom. Where am I going?
Okay, 664, you're going to 415 pieces.
Where should we go, yo?
Copy that.
I'll tell you what. I don't think I wouldn't go protesting Compton today if I was you. I wouldn't go protest any sheriffs today if I was you. I think they have a no effing around policy that they put into place last night. They didn't put it into place. The shooter put it into place. As soon as that dude shot those two deputies like that, caught on that camera, they put in a FU policy. I would not go mess around with the sheriffs today. I wouldn't mess around with them any day. But today, not the day. Not the day, man. So word is that dude was possibly involved in a previous shooting. As in, he shot somebody. Sounds like he got on a train and then went and shot the sheriffs. And then ran somewhere. And they were looking for him all night. And who knows if they found him. We'll find out in about 30 minutes. I don't know if you guys caught the most recent. Hold on. If you caught the most recent Joe Rogan podcast, but he talked to I think it was James Kennedy, and not Jamie, James. I think it was James. And he made a lot of sense, man. Because they had time to like sit and talk about it and break it down, but he made a lot of sense about the defunding and what happens to places after riots and how long it takes for societies to come back. It takes generations because businesses aren't going to want to go to where they're not protected. And who they're protected by? The police. Tim Kennedy, thank you. It was a good one. That was actually a really good one, man. That dude had some smart things to say, especially about how other countries get involved in our election and they really don't care who wins. They just want us to be disruptive against each other. They don't care who wins. What was I on? I saw a post on one of the major networks, and sometimes when I see an interesting post, I like to go to the comments to keep myself entertained. And when I saw all the MAGA 2020 and the Trump 2020s on any what do I want to do? On any post, doesn't matter what kind it is, whenever something is a little too like throw it out there, I look to see who it is. Out of the, let's say I looked at 10 profiles, 8 of them all were set up within the past 3 days, all had 6 pictures, all of 2 people, the rest nature. It was very, very obvious that it was set up. So if you don't go as far as to see who posted the MAGA 2020, Trump 2020, you're just going to see that it's all over. So the bots are working. The bots are working. And then, of course, there's obviously real people. Hey, dig. Or lose by a landslide, but still be our president. Like, win or lose, we're getting Trump 4 more years, guys. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Sing that song. Make that text. Drive 85. You do you, girl. You do you, girl. Let's do that. Stick around here. Oh, shalaka. Yeah, Ron Wright was good. He's getting a lot of slack for that studio, though. What's weird, though, is if you read the comments on Instagram, they're all positive. If you read the comments on YouTube, all negative. People do not like the studio. And they also, and numbers don't lie, they also don't like it when he talks to women. Because I wanted to see what his numbers compared to the new studio and the old studio. His new numbers are high enough to be like, well, you're still, viable, but they're not the same as the old studio. But as you go back and you look at all the female numbers, they're all so much lower than his male numbers. His viewers don't like it when he talks to women. I don't mind, because the women he talks to mostly are comedians or people smarter than I. So I appreciate it, and I enjoy comedians, so it doesn't bug me. But yeah, a lot of people don't like the new studio, and they're figuring stuff out. They're figuring stuff out with cameras and eyeline and how it doesn't work or it does work, or when they bounce back and forth, how it changes, and it does look like they're in a little bubble. And the conspiracy is he never moved; he just built that set in Hollywood.
50 pickup truck, white in color. Ford F-250. The rear back windows also have
More dogs locked inside. When
hood is entered into the system by Sentry. Harry.
Excuse me, I burped.
10-4 regarding the LoJack George 96 Nora 2 recovered vehicle recovered in LAPD's area. You ready, sir?
A lot of comedians, not just comedians, like a lot of people left LA and New York. Did you guys hear what Rogan plans to do in Austin? If you heard the Ron White episode, then yeah, you heard what he's going to do. And he's going to do it because he can. But that's pretty flippin' freaking awesome, man. That is awesome for Austin. I'm excited to go to an event. Not just open a comedy club, my friend. Not just open a comedy club. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That we all knew he was going to do. What he spilled out the other day was he's going to buy a ranch, build an amphitheater, and have shows and concerts. And have cottages on the ranch for his comedians to hang out, hunt, fish, do whatever. And when it comes to the amphitheater, he just wants to break even. The rest of the money goes into the community or to charity. Dude, Austin's going to get a new amphitheater. And you don't think it's not going to be just comedy there. He's going to let some concerts go by. And then, yes, he will also open a comedy club. Whether it's the Cap Comedy Club that just went under a couple weeks ago, or one of the places he was talking about on 6th Street. Sounds like 6th Street, like he already has an idea. He's just going to take over a building and build a club. But yeah, he's going to have a club, and he's going to own a ranch with an amphitheater in it. Spotify! Two acres and a mule. And then Ron said, I want 4 acres and 2 mules. That's what they ended up going about. But he also will have a place, like he told one of his buddies, I'll buy him a house. But the cottages are for whoever's staying there, you know? Not so much for people to live, but at the ranch, he'll have different people. He'll have places for people to live. But dude, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. It is crazy. Hey, man, I got married right there. I got married right out of that airport. I flew out of that airport around downtown, and then I flew back. But yeah, I got married out of this airport right now. 2000 Chevy Suburban. Compton Airport to the left. Red Ross, congratulations. Congratulations for being born in America. Do you consider yourself lucky or not? Pouty, you shouldn't have said anything. If you said nothing, it would have been better. But now you said something and he is smiling. And now off to the next comment. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, man. Here we go. Looking for a story. Maybe one should work.
1Z16, answer response to 5th and Spring, suspect is GOA.
422 Troost Avenue. Suspect vehicle laughing towards Hamlin. A gray Nissan Altima.
11932 Centralia Street. 203.
270 Minking Young 932 with 5 occupants. Suspect is a male, Hispanic, 22, black shirt, black pants, red hair with a knife. It's code 2 incident 266630.
That's so crazy, man. Just don't give a fuck.
Suspect Martinia and Cedar. Man, Victory and Lancashire.
Wow, man.
At the bus stop in front of the Shell gas station, the suspect's a male black, approximately 40 to 45 years old. Brown or black shirt.
What do you mean now, clout? They've been doing it for 20 years. That's why you're watching this right now. Because they've been doing it for 20 years. But thank you for noticing. You make me laugh, sad clown. Weren't really paying attention because NBC is one of our biggest clients. NBC is definitely one of our biggest clients. It used to say LOUDLABS. Now it says LLN, and I made it small on purpose so you can't see it. So that means we did it correctly. We did get some nationals too, by the way. What did we get today? We got CBS and ABC. So ABC World News Tonight. There goes 3 dudes on motorcycles with no helmets. I just saw some dude run a red light with no care. So what's gonna happen now is you're gonna see what happens when you don't want the popo. Yeah. You guys don't want them, you're gonna get them. See, no one cares. No one cares. No one wants to take any responsibility for their actions right now. Not a single person. And that's coming from me, as both my parents are laughing right now. Laughing that I am the one saying that right now. That nobody wants to take responsibility for themselves right now. My parents are laughing because I was the best at that. No, not just another day, man. Not just another day. It's changing. It's changing.
There 2 homes at the same location. One subject is a male.
South.
And the 311 is a person. The
South Sound.
and the 311 man is a male.
On Scene and RMG have definitely been doing better than we have, but we have been getting ours.
Okay.
We have been getting ours, but On-Scene and RMG have definitely done better than we have. And that's what I hate about being honest. So, but I went out and finally, 2 weeks after letting everybody else chase the news, I finally went out and chased some fires and got me a national, got me some locals, helped Randy get a national. Excuse me, sorry I burped. You'll just have to deal with it. So we've been doing all right. That's why it looks so bad right now. And the good thing is it's windy, so hopefully the wind will blow some of this away.
Can you please call back the PR? I believe this is going to be a different RD. It's going to be probably West Valley or Topanga.
Nah, testing, you're not going to do anything. You're just going to go use your other account and come back and talk, but he gone. He gone. Pew!
Rotation 11X42, 11X42, 4590 and 4123 Cumberland Avenue, 4122 Cumberland Avenue, code 3 incident 2687 and RD 1152.
42 from Burndale to Wilson. 44 and a follow by 2 on 5325.
Bellevue Lane, should appear on a green Chevrolet Malibu, subject to male light 55 years. Undercover traditional for 2694 or 2709. Monitoring comments, Coach 72683 and 3522.
2333.
What do you mean he'll be back, Joseph? See, there he is right there. He's back. I can play this game all day. What else you got, buddy? What else you got? Go to your next account. Go to your next account. Next. Next. Next.
283 east of I-1. You have one in custody, if you have anything.
Responding code 3 from Devonshire Station to 16719 Cretonia. Roger. Units available in my investigator at 1401 West 6th Street. Presidential 2691.
Subject vehicle is a white trader speed 7 victory jump take 144 no light appears with the 3rd Street. Monitor from Magic Treasure to 2696 or 17.
South Sound, not so much because like every day we're getting something. Whether it's someone signing up or someone sending something in, but I haven't been pushing it. I'm not going to push it till it's available in the App Store. Once it's available in the App Store, then I'll push it real good. And once I start doing that, then I'll put some work into it. As in like advertise it and use social media to get the word out. Right now, we're not really using our best abilities at the moment to throw it out there.
East 103rd Street, code 2 and 2653 and already 1824.
Okay, Firestone unit, did someone take that 901T at Properly?
Zero one.
So it was 16 Adam. I didn't get the first numbers for the address. I just heard Properly.
Copy. Let me confirm that address.
28 and requesting an additional union.
Las Vegas Raiders. How'd they do, Jason?
Property and access. It's not willing to go out to check where the tax was just because they're outside holding the night.
1281, Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
The Raiders won. Yay, Raiders.
Swing 45, engine 122, squad 45, battalion 9. Traffic collision, person is trapped. Candlewood Street, cross of Paramount Boulevard, 4 vehicles.
Suspect 221 southbound Avenue.
Quick 147, residential fire alarm, 3750 Platte Avenue, Spruce Street.
Pull out. Unknown occupant at 4 times. Yeah. Codes 2272 squared 132.
Engine 131, investigation outside, 3629 Milky Way, Court, 37th Street.
South Figueroa Street at the Center City Hotel. The subject is a male, flight 45 to 50 yards, 5AV, a bill, brown hair, white shirt, black shorts. 2 is 073182.
Center Lane and Orange Avenue will roll in together. We have less vehicles needed. Coming from Patterson to Washington.
3, our location is going to be Wyandotte Sherman Way. It's going to be Canoga Park. You can just put your phone calls are created.
Over 270 David.
297 DC, Candlewood at Paramount.
Hey, I was just reading a 415 call. Is the bicyclist still there with the security, or do you leave?
I'm not sure, and I'm not sure if the informant actually knows what's exactly going on.
Anyone you have to
Alright, so hopefully ABC uses our afternoon footage, and hopefully they caught the dude. We'll find out in about 6 minutes. You guys can watch abc7.com, or if you're in the LA area, you can watch Channel 7.
Rescue 39 attached here incident.
1, 283, response to 3.
Station 132, John, here by the
282, Adam, on response to 3. 282, Adam.
nothing further. Code
282, Adam, and 283 are the leaders of the 3 80.
Adam, Southern Maritime 221. Adam, Nissan Ray 415.
Aero unit dispatch line Compton, actually it's Compton Metro. Aero unit overhead Compton, if you can switch over to Compton Metro.
161 is ready. Code 4 miles. We have 4
73. The weather plans for showing order violation, Washington Way and Venice, Washington Way and Venice. Suspect is the ex-boyfriend, no black, 42 years, thin build, wearing black vest, no shirt, army green cargo pants on a black BMX bicycle. While being in South of Venice, subject stated he had a gun in the west and was seen. Code 3 is 2734 and 1441.
It's going to be 13 North Road, 13 units, apartment
Yana
number 8.
Williams, suspended over both.
10-4, Aero's going to be en route. Update on the possible 273.5. I know that
for yesterday, they was running 640 from Mary 697 and 673 hotel for back.
481 Proceed.
22 Adam, 6 on Rose Ready, possible
250 9500 Delta Avenue and 10580 and 3787. Emissions to have identified. 335 on that call. May cancel them.
So this is nothing, but we were close enough to it to where we figured we would look at it. It was a single vehicle crash. It was reported that the driver was unresponsive. So it's possible that it's a medical call. Yes. Yeah. So it's not a story. We were near it. It said unresponsive, so I wanted to check that out. But it's gonna look just like someone wasn't paying attention or fell asleep or medical call. They didn't transport anybody.
Meeting on a bicycle towards Trader Joe's.
Avalon and Mass took approximately 2 to 3 males following PR and attempting to harm him.
3045, no,
Gang members. Code 3 incident 2775 RD 525.
Put up further.
Yours is blue though, isn't it? Isn't your mask blue, or is your mask
Washington and Clune.
same color?
Washington and Clune. Code 3 incident 2767 RD 1441. 11A95, 11A95, Hanson next to
From the residence 5031 Dillman Avenue. 5031 Dillman Avenue. 777.
Street. Suspect, male, man, 34 years, black hat, gray shirt and pants. Blue shoes, pumping 390 in front of location. Code 232-1, Article 1.
Ah, right on, Justin. Right on. No, Mike, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Justin, because Justin and I literally do have the same mask. Well, we don't share the same mask, but it's the same brand. Justin got his from the same place I got mine. And I thought he got a blue one, but apparently I was wrong. Justin, you don't have to say or not, but one, are you a Trump fan? And if so, following the artist who made that mask. You get so many compliments. Yeah, because they don't know the artist.
In front of the TR, additional incident 2754.
Suspect 151 place. Suspect is brother of 40 years, white t-shirt, gray sweatpants. Code 2 incident 2783 or 1802. 91.
Would they push back to 4:30? What's going on, Renee? Hey, Kyle Rittenhouse, just get some balls and say it, dude. Just grab the nuts that your mom hasn't dropped yet. My dad's not here, right? So get your balls out of your mom's mouth and just say it, dude. Just say it. Piece of shit.
Device away in their shoe or sock where they're keeping it. They can still inside the store.
The news didn't start at 4, or they're pushing back the oh, no news till 4:30. Gotcha. What's on right now? Sports or something?
Investigation 1001 Park in Harvey, LA. Code 210-2787.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. You're not supposed to hear that kind of stuff. But people bother me sometimes, Dad. He was saying bad things, and sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire.
Okay, man. DCH from Petrola. Suspect, male, white, +10, brown hair, and t-shirt. Code 2791, RD 824.
5 deal, Matthew Roger. True. Roger. You do one, Roger. Your vandalism investigation, 6500 Yakka. Incident 27038636.
Stuart, Sony. Sony. I like Sonys. In my opinion, they're the best at night, and most of my work is done at night. Now, I'm out during the day right now because, well, that's what we do these days. And it's the weekend, and the first thing I said. Dude almost did a kickflip. Do a kickflip. He said, okay. She ain't doing no kickflip.
Phone another conference, 7 scan source 40099. 3864 crash out Boulevard, Berlin, Fairtown, visited 2798. This is code 2 incident 2793. The city's looking for his car that was reported stolen 2 months ago. Code 2 incident 2799, RD 1658.
Copy, code 6, 014. Approximately 5 minutes ago. We have additions on the AW 011 house. I'll be related to your call. Street. Code 227-293. Code in Ranger 2080 Code 227-2147.
Incident 2536 1915.
Male black adult, approximately 30 years old, 5'7", 188 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, last name in a white shirt, blue jeans. Clear.
Over Brown 509-170-04-19.
29256 using England.
Viking battery investigation, 1983 Marengo Street. Response to LAC USC, CNC Western 12, code 1920 Marengo, RD 445, code 2 incident 2792, RD 443, Monochrome, British Hawk.
Domestic violence, Mountain View in court.
That was my Officer George. That was my first real camera, the Canon XL1 in 1999. That was my OG first real camera, and that's the reason why I was able to get into this career, is because of the camera. The camera got me here, my work got me here. The camera got me there, the work got me here. Does that make sense? There we go. It's like the Deegans. I saw Deegan last night, for those of you who don't know or care. Yeah, I saw Deegan last night. And the one thing I can say about Deegan's kids, yes, they were granted opportunities that most won't or don't get, but they earned the position of where they are right now. And if any of you guys know what I'm talking about, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, he was at the event I was at last night. Whoa, what's up, man?
Hey, man, I'm totally totally lost, man. Do you know where the hell I'm supposed to be at? Like, where
I don't know you, so how am I supposed to know where you're supposed to be at?
Like, where they get off the train, you know what I mean? Where would I be to park?
The parking lot is behind, and it's right over there. So it's blocked off right now.
Oh.
So if you make a right, basically make a circle, and you have to go back in right before the bridge.
Thank you very much, man.
Yep. That was not fun. Window down, car rolled up. And I'm about, I don't know, a mile away from yesterday's shoot. And he's like, hey, do you know where I'm supposed to go? If I'm like, I don't know you. How am I supposed to know where you are? Alex, yes, we got CBS National, and I don't know if I confirmed with you, buddy. I'm sorry, but yeah, you got CBS National and ABC National, World News Tonight. Yes, Renee, Brian Deegan. Yes, Brian Deegan. Yes, I saw Brian Deegan yesterday, along with Taka, Robbie Madison, Jimmy Fitzpatrick, Jeff Griffin, and the 90s. I saw the 90s last night. That was pretty crazy. What I figured out about his kids is, I mean, some friends and I were talking about it. He's building the fastest female ever, and he's building the fastest man ever. So, yes, they were given opportunities, most weren't, but they earned the positions they're in right now. No, I didn't go to Supercross last night. Remember I went to Brian's dad's event? Sam? I went to a service of life celebration. I went to a life celebration, that's what it's called. I don't know what that is, Renee. But yes, I was at a winery. But it really wasn't a winery first. It was a motorcycle place first, and it turned into a winery. But it was Terre de Fitzland. I was at my buddy's had passed not too long ago, so they had a life celebration yesterday in Temecula. Beautiful property. And that's where I was when the shooting came out. So between the shooting, the babysitter, and life.
Flight number to call the Q, RV-884, 829, 804, 835, and 85.
Last night was a little interesting. What's going on right there? Why are you here? Why are you here?
21X49 is requesting 21X46 is here available to respond to Tangus Division. Roger.
612646. 601 North Avenue, River, either only 545 or 40 company response. I'll take the area team. We're right close to here. We're good to go. Thank you.
Live labs. No. What's up, J-Man? How are you? I'm old here. You're new, I'm old. I'm old. I'm like 45. How old are you, J-Man? How old are you, J-Man? J-Man's like, my parents told me not to say that. My parents told me not to tell you things like that. You're 45? All right, cool. Well, then we're the same age. I'm going to be 46 this year. Have you already turned 46? And do you know who I am? As in, like, are you aware of why I'm in this vehicle making all these noises and looking like an idiot? Oh, snap! Your birthday's the same day as my buddy's. My buddy Kurt, you got the same birthday as the Wheelie King. You got the same birthday as the Wheelie King, dude. The Wheelie King, man.
16205, Woodrow Unit 20. It's related to earlier tag 206. It's reporting back at location. Updated by the just left, again driving a white colored BMW.
3213 ALS, northbound 14 South New Hall Avenue. Please be en route.
That's not LOUDLABS, New York. That's the troll who keeps making up names. So you guys are saying hi to Adam, who's not Adam.
From Normandy and
See? That's not Adam. But the fact that he doesn't the fact that it takes him a while to create the new account means he doesn't have a bunch of accounts. So usually, like Howard Mobley, that dude had a bunch of accounts. So as soon as we blocked one, boom, the next one would come up. That was impressive. I like that guy. This guy, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's a rookie. He's a rookie troll. He's trying though. He's trying. He's trying. He'll be back. He'll be back.
Hey Sean, just relaying info. We're going to need to move the dozers back down to Rincon Red Box per division. So if you guys could head up to Coldbrook, I will meet you at that location and I'll bring you up top to where the dozers are located. Copy that.
Sorry, where'd the new guy go? My bad. Oh, J-Man, no. What happened was there was no, you didn't do anything wrong. We have a troll here. So, anyways, Jay, do you know who it is I am? And do you have Netflix? Have you seen the show? Yada, yada, yada. You didn't do anything wrong. It was the guy before you. He did some things that were not correct.
David,
All right, so we're coming up to the location where the shooting took place. I think it took place right here in front of us. Right here in front of us. I believe so. I believe they were parked right there, if I'm not mistaken. I think. So, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but they were parked right there, and that's the camera that caught it. That camera right. That camera right there. Caught it, and is that the location? Sorry. So, that's the loc, and I believe that's the camera that caught it. I'll drive around and see if we can get some better shots here.
We'll do standby.
Hey, Chris, this is 929. Let's give a look.
Copy, sir. Go ahead and come from the east and 927 Lane.
They say he got off the train, which is he was cameraed in the train, getting on the train, getting all that stuff. So they know who he is. It's my understanding, and like we might find out in 8 minutes whether they caught him or not. We'll find out something in 8 minutes. So they were actually parked right here directly on the other side of this wall. Directly on the other side of this wall. So it took place right over that way to the right. That guy in that car hopefully is secured. No, last night they said they were fighting for their lives. So I don't know any more or less than that. We will find out something in... We will find out something...
Back to the 6 Zebra Edward X-ray 013. So
in about 7 minutes. Kathy, I believe they called it in, and if I'm not mistaken, and I only know this because we have footage of an SUV at the hospital, I don't think they waited for the department. I don't think they waited for the paramedics to transport. I believe somebody put them in a sheriff's unit, and a unit took them to the hospital because that's how they got them there faster. I think. And I say this because there was a unit at the hospital with yellow tape around it. So I think. The cop car door opened up after the shooting, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean anything. But I think another cop car came up, and it was obviously caught on camera. Those cameras aren't just recorded. There's somebody there watching live. There's somebody there actually physically watching live. Like right now, there's somebody watching me do this. So yeah, that's where they were parked. And look at that, it's like nothing was ever here. Yep, that's what I thought. And because if you look at I don't know if it's Randy's or Alex's footage, but if you look at their footage at the hospital, Renee, you'll see a SUV with tape around it. My guess is that is that's the SUV that took them from here to there. Yes, Casper, right behind me. Right behind me. You'll have to rewind the stream. It's right behind me. HCN, it was right behind me. I'm not gonna make another U-turn and all that crap, but if you just rewind the stream, you'll see it.
This could be 38832 43 Concept Q. Daughter, female black 23, 13, informer with a back. First of the sorted tag is 174, unit code 3. Unit code 3 and 0 left. Unit code 3, 5 left.
Last night, no, it wasn't 2 days ago. It was literally, it hasn't even been 24 hours since the deputies have been shot. It hasn't even been it's been less than 24 hours. So I don't call that 2 days ago. And we're going to find out in a few minutes how the deputies are and if they caught the suspect or not.
We're back in the area. Do you want black and white too as well?
So this is where the suspect ran. Damn, dude. This place is cleared out.
Start roping off a little bit on 220th and Main, and on Day Street and Main Street.
So they were parked right here, right?
Copy, got 168 town blocking.
Right? It was either here or up here. But yeah, this is where they were parked. And then he ran this way. Dude, what was he thinking as he was running away, man? Dude, what was he thinking as he was running away? What was he thinking as he was doing it? But anyways, after running away and doing it, man, like, what are the thoughts in your head? Dip, how? Do you think me driving on that right there, showing people where the incident happened, is the most important thing for Compton sheriffs to worry about right now? Learn how to read a room. Yo, Sam, what's going on at 220th in Main? Sounds like they got a containment being set up. 220th in Main. They are grumpy, so that's why I'm going to get in trouble, because they're grumpy. All right. Great answer, bud. Great answer. Because they're grumpy. Whew. I don't think that'll hold up in court, pal. I don't think that'll hold up in court. Yo, what up? Renee, you watching ABC, bud?
The informant observed it happening and he came back.
you seen the protesters yesterday? You mean the ones at the hospital? You mean the ones that we sold to ABC Network and CBS Network and the ones that were on the local channels? Yeah, we saw it. You don't have to watch it if you're not watching it, Renee. I trust you more than I trust the other guys because you know what it is you're looking for and looking at. Remember we changed our logo to LLN? And no, I'm not talking to Renee when I say that. He knows we changed our logo to LLN. But remember, you guys, it's not... it's not Loud Labs anymore. So they are watching it. So they haven't caught him. They're giving out the 100K. Out of surgery, both deputies. Dude still at large. Damn, man. Damn. All right. So listen up to sheriff's operations. Listen up to sheriff's operations. What up, Alex? You can go. It's a green light. You should go. You should go. There you go. Still out there. Gotcha. Ooh, that's not good for anybody involved. Hello, Mr. Jacob Zone. No cross-streaming, dude. Unless we're at a scene. We're at a scene, then things happen, just like last time. Like last time, we're at the scene at the same time, then we can say hello. Don't you come stalk me. You feel like you're back in Compton? You are in Compton. Last night's pursuit was crazy. I was not around here. I was in Temecula all night. I was nowhere near here. Oh, they'll definitely get him. They believe they know who he is. I believe they believe they know who it is. Oh, there's some money. I just saw that. Thank you. Woo, 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 woo. I think. Whoa, Netflix brought you here. Well, thank you. Hopefully, I can keep you here. How you doing? What's going on, man? What's going on? I'm glad Netflix brought you here. I appreciate that, Netflix. That was very nice of you. That's so nice of you, Netflix. All right, so what are we doing right now? We are going to, I guess we'll stop this.
Out on the bus operator. Bus is holding. Tag is 234. 685 out of 1 level.
Foothill. All right, so yeah, I think we might end this thing where we started it and watch the stations doing their live shouts.
Click 136 Boyd, 6 David, 2 is 242 Hawthorne Boulevard. The serving party is gray shirt, black short with a brown backpack. Passing boarding westbound train.
Dude, you know what's better than King Taco, right? Right here in these parts. You know what's better than King Taco, right? Right? You guys know what's better than King Taco, right? Well, that is the winner That's the best restaurant in this area. Nope. Right there. That's the best restaurant in this area. For sure. And I'll tell you how I know. Look at the line to get in. Look at the line to get in. That's the line to get in. Tams and Linwood.
Attention Lakewood units, go through response needed, 902R16.
You're buffering. I'm fine.
Boulevard unit 18, male not breathing.
You're buffering. Check your buffer.
As far as we know, last name boarding on westbound train. (136) acknowledging responding.
Copy that, IRL. So they didn't use my footage? How rude. How rude. It's okay, though. It's okay. Yeah, man.
Code 6, 242, just occurred.
Yeah, man. We don't care. No one cares.
This boy also responding code 3.
41 every code 793. Subject is speaking only first.
4 squad 90.
Mr. David.
32533.
David?
Yeah, California guy. There are a lot of Tams, but that Tams is the best. Like, I don't go to any other Tams. I've had other Tams, and I've learned that it's just going to upset me. So that Tams is amazing, and their chef's salad back in the day. Woo-hoo-hoo. I used to park in that parking lot right to the left of me, and that's what I would eat. I would eat that chef salad so good with some ranch. And can I get some extra ranch, please? Yum. Hey, Brandon, what a coincidence. Me too. What a coincidence. Me too. Me too.
Bus 8628. Line 210, zero black 5860. Yellow shirt, dark pants, yelling at patrons, holding northbound.
And if I'm not mistaken, you can see me getting that too on Stringer's LA episode. I don't know. I don't know what episode it is. But you can see me get my Scott Lane tattoo. And then I rush to a fire because that's how TV is made.
We believe that
Got a brush fire that just popped out. Alright, new set of a black June 20 to 30, probably younger because he was shot out. Yep. Hey, Wendy. Hello. Hello, Wendy. Mom was here earlier, but I think she's gone now. The OG stringer. You know that's not true, IRL. You know that's not true. Well, if you're talking about me, I'm the actual OG stringer here. Figured I would correct you on that. What happened here?
LG 262, area 26, 5-car medical rescue, tower 2, Santa Monica. Engines go 93, exposure ALS 93s, 5215.
Oh, damn. No, but I wonder if that's her. I wonder if that's the girl that was messing with us. I just saw a picture of her right now. I don't think that's her. But this is the shooter's not a female, the shooter's a male. But this is one of the victims. But I wonder if I don't think that's the girl that messed with us those 2 times. I don't think so, but that's one of the females that was shot. Or not one of the females that was shot, one of the deputies that was shot. And I'm going to read this post. I'm going to read this post out loud. So some of you will agree with it, some of you will not. But you can do your own conclusions here. So, last night in California, a 6-year-old boy begged God to save his mother's life after she was ambushed and shot unprovoked while sitting in her police car. Today, the NFL will honor and praise the organization that stood outside his mother's hospital chanting, "We hope she dies." Make no mistake, anyone who watches NFL today, purchases NFL merchandise, or supports these teams in any way has blood on their hands. Shame on you. Back the blue. You guys can look at our footage and see for yourself who showed up to the hospital. You can watch the NFL and see the things they say in the end zone and see the things that are on their helmets. And you can make the choices for yourself. There's some detectives. Those are straight detectives right there. So they might be out of surgery and doing well. Well, doing well enough to possibly talk. Those are 2 detectives right there that just came walking out of the hospital, taking off their jacket right there, and getting in their work vehicle. Renee, as the hearsay said, yeah, I don't know for sure. Those are the words that I was told. It's also been posted other places about that, about, you know, I hope they die, I hope they die. Either way, I can't believe they came here in support of the deputies. But yeah, those are 2 detectives right there, just leaving the scene. Probably just got done talking to one of the deputies. NFL is not to blame. Nobody blames the NFL. But the NFL is... Ooh, that's a brush fire. Tom Zebra let out a video of some guys recording the scene and said the sheriffs were lying. Lying about what? Ooh, sheriffs were lying about what? Yeah. Homicide is handling the investigation, so did they die? No, I don't know if it's homicide. But I'm guessing it's because they're the best detectives. I'm guessing it has to do with they're the best detectives. Did you hear about those wildfires? May have been arsonists. It's always a possibility every time.
41 fire alarm, 1670, 120 Wisconsin.
No, apparently they have not found him yet.
Area assistant LA City. Avenue Mobile Blue 5, command that LA County B3. Fire attack B Fire 22.
That's not her.
Fire attack B Fire 23. Air to ground is LFD, air to ground. Redozen at LA County U14 direct. Victor 119.975. 248 gets response, 248 cancel.
Yes, Angie, you don't need to yell at us. We saw it the first time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Homicide on investigation due to the nature of the weather not part of California right now. The weather right now is 78 degrees and overcast with brush fires. Overcast with brush fires. What site are you using? What does that mean? What do you mean, what site? Tom Zebra video shows both doors open in the cop car, so he's saying they were not as injured as they claimed. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So, being shot in the head and in the face is not that bad. Guy's front end's falling apart. Yeah, they're always bad. No one's lying about things. Dude. Wow. So when the sheriff yesterday said they were fighting for their lives, he was overplaying the situation? Is that what happened? The two of his deputies were shot in the head and face, and he was overplaying it. It's not that big of a deal. They were lying, both doors open. No big deal. Just got shot in the head.
Engine 44, grass fire, southbound 605 north of Arrow Highway, approximately 1/2 mile north of Arrow.
Right, Ruben? Then they help you get a career. This guy isn't in the streets. You talking to me about me? You're right. I am... Well, I think it's a street. That is a street. I mean, it's a kind of a parking lot on a street. Gotcha, Joseph. I didn't think so. Hen's life. What's the point? What is your point? Because both doors were open, they weren't shot as bad as we thought? Like, I don't understand what your point is. And I don't know Tom, but I know Tom, and Tom doesn't twist things unless they need to be twisted. You know what I mean? Like, he tries to point out the truth, but he's not. Now you got me curious. Because doors are open, the sheriff's lied? Oh my gosh. I got an idea. Just watch. Compton Sheriff's gets aired out 54 minutes ago. There it is. What happened here?
Police out, nigga. They just aired the police out, nigga. It go up and come. Them niggas just got aired out, cuz. They just bust on them niggas, cuz. That's crazy.
Yeah. So in the video we see one door open, now we see another door open. What's the point?
Alright folks, so I already knew the Los Angeles Sheriff Department was lying about the condition of the deputies and about them fighting for their lives and all that other bullshit, just like they've been lying about everything else.
No, Tom. No,
So now a
Tom.
video is surfaced, and it shows both of the deputies open their doors up, got out of the car. They may have been injured, but they certainly
It doesn't show them get out. It shows them open the door.
And that was even, before I seen this video, that was already proven. They would have never went to St. Francis Hospital, which is a level 2 trauma center.
The closest trauma center around. These guys, if you get shot, this is where you want to go. Hey, Tom, I know you watch this, all right? I've been doing this 20 years. If you get shot, this is where you want to go. You want to go here or County USC. Those two doctors have the most practice when it comes to GSWs. This is where you want to go. If you get shot, come here. If you get shot, go to County USC. This is where they're supposed to go. The video doesn't show anything. The video shows doors open. It doesn't show them get out and walking around. And 2 deputies were shot point blank. What the flup is your problem, Tom? Now we get to see each other at a scene and have a conversation. Yay, Tom! We get to have a conversation. Yay! We've never had a problem, but me hearing you say this is BS, man. Come on, dude. I know you. I know you're not in it for views. You're really not. You are in it because you think something's happening that's not, and you truly believe it. And that's why I appreciate what you do, because I truly believe you believe what you believe. But dude, a video of people opening the doors. Do you see the officers walking around? No. They were transported to the hospital. Dude. Wow, Tom.
So this is just another perfect example. Los Angeles Sheriff Alex Villa, who is completely full of shit. He's still arresting innocent people even outside the hospital for no reason. Pretending like, oh, somebody wouldn't let the amp, they were blocking.
What's crazy about this video is the guy recording it is straight laughing. He's laughing that 2 deputies got shot. He's laughing. That's what sucks about this video. I don't care about Tom thinking what he's thinking. What sucks is the guy that's recording this is straight up laughing. Laughing. I can't show the video. I'm not going to show the video. I believe it was on Live Leak. Or you guys can go to Tom. Here, I can just go. I'll give you Tom's. Here's the page. I'm not going to show it to you on my page. I'm probably going to get even flagged for the audio. But whatever, man. You guys make your own decision. Do you think the deputies are... Tom just never fact checks. He runs his... Yeah, he has. Yeah, it is what it is. So, you can't block a video, man. That's not how the internet works. And as soon as you try to block a video, you just screwed it and made 1,000 more of those videos out there. It's not how the internet works. I'm old enough to know that. Dad, yes, they did what? Yes, they did what, Dad? And what's crazy, guys, is when they find the suspect around here, and if they shoot him, this is the closest hospital. So the suspect will be at the same hospital as the deputies he shot. I'm guessing if he's shot, that surgery might not go so well. But, Dad, yes, they did what? Yes, the hospital is literally around the corner from me. Yeah, Renee. It's the closest hospital to, and it's a trauma center. That's why they were brought here. I've been trained to come here before I go to the scenes, because when a deputy gets shot, this is where they go. When a deputy shoots a bad guy, this is where they go. When a child's not breathing, this is where they go. This is a trauma center. Doesn't matter what level it is. When a helicopter lands, that's where they land. They land up there. I'll go to that parking structure right there to shoot up there. I know you know, Renee. But dude, I can't flag Tom's video, and it's not my, he has his First Amendment right to say what he wants to say, as do I. So now, Tom and I really won't have a conversation when we see each other at the scene. We'll see each other, we'll look at each other, and we'll laugh and be like, what are we gonna do? What's it gonna solve? Am I gonna change his mind? Is he gonna change my mind? No, not at all, not at all. But when I see him and I smirk, he'll know why I'm smirking. And when he smirks, I'll know why he's smirking. But if you think you're gonna get a Tom Scott thing, or it's not gonna happen. I respect him for doing what he does. He respects me for doing what I do. One of the reasons I respect Tom is he is an OG at what he does. And all these guys, besides Rayford, whatever his name is, Jayford, down in San Diego, everybody is, it's like all the cameramen you see now, they all showed up after me. So all these auditors you've seen, they all showed up after Tom. Tom's one of the OGs. That's why, you know, Tom does what Tom does. But for Tom to say that the sheriff was lying about the condition of his deputies, go F yourself, Tom. Go F yourself. So you guys saw the video. What'd you think? You guys saw the video? Besides that guy laughing, which just, oh my gosh, ugh. Besides that guy laughing, and that's the kind, and that's how life is right now, you guys. That was a real video of what people really think of the people that protect you. The reason you're able to go to McDonald's, the reason you're able to go to Carl's Jr., the reason why there's businesses in places is because those businesses feel safe. As soon as those businesses don't feel safe, they're out, gone. Melrose, Hollywood, closing down. They're not coming back anytime soon. How about the Watts riots? How long did it take for them to recover? Oh, still recovering. How about the Rodney King riots? How long did it take for them to recover? Oh, still recovering. How long is it going to take Southern California to recover from this one? It's not over, you guys. I wouldn't mess with the sheriffs today. I don't care if it's your First Amendment right or not. And I don't care if you film them and sue them later and they don't care about it either. But if they get the billy club along the side of your head before you go sue them, I think that'll make them feel a little better, because that's the mood they're in right now. Don't mess with the sheriffs, you guys. Don't mess with the sheriffs. And for all you cameramen out there, whether you're everyone's a real cameraman, but whether you're shooting for the internet, whether you're shooting for the stations, whether you're shooting for Stringerville, make sure you look at the officer, give him the thumbs up, and let him know that you're there to film what's going on and not to film him to teach him a lesson. All right, I'm done now. Yeah, Dad. And what's crazy about that, Dad, you know, and this is what sucks, man. So those guys joined the National Guard not to come shoot citizens. They didn't join the National Guard to go to cities to shoot citizens. And unfortunately, well, so that's what sucks, man. Those guys didn't join the National Guard to go shoot citizens. And whether they do or not, or how they feel when they do it, here's my suggestion, and this will be really hard. Take those guys in the National Guard and make them reserve officers and make them police officers. Don't make them National Guard. And then make more police. We can't have the Army around here. We just can't have the Army. You can't do that, man. You just can't do it. So make those guys, make them police officers. However you have to do that, reserve officers. I don't know. I don't know. It's not my job. My job is to record it, and my job is to record it. But this stream is my opinion and thoughts, and not the opinions and thoughts of Loud Labs News. Nope, just the opinions and thoughts of Scott Lane. I hope so, Dad. I hope so, man. Because I really feel like that's where it's going to go here soon. Like that video. I don't know if you saw that video, Dad, or for anybody else who saw that video. That type of video will get the National Guard here real quick. Absolutely. And, you know, I saw something. Oh, man, where did I see it? All right. I'm going to show you guys something right now that will make you laugh. All right? So, it's going to take me a minute to find it. Sweet. So far found what I was looking for. All right. Here we go. Please don't be private. Sweet. He's not. Here we go. There's that. There's this. There's that. There's this. There's that. Come on, where you are. All right, here it is. No! Damn, I want to read that. I want to read it. And the only way I can read it. That's so funny. Is if I sign in. So I want to read the, and I don't want to sign in. Maybe I can. Let's just do this. Nope, not doing that. Son of a biscuit, man. Son of a biscuit. No, that won't work because I know once I leave you. Son of a biscuit, man. I want to do it. I can do this. Let's do no, because you guys. Well, you guys have Instagram on your phone, so okay, I'll do that. You guys are gonna have to do some research on your own. All right, you guys are gonna have to do some research on your own. I'll get you there, and then the ones of you who are on your phone, you'll be able to go right to it. The ones that are on a computer, you might not be able to. So let me go back over here. Where you are, there you are. Boom, boom. Here you go. Okay, so I want you guys to go to this page and check out the Sylvester Stallone meme and then read what is underneath it. Read what's underneath it. It can't be any truer than that. It can't be any truer than that. Wait until the people who just want to be left alone get involved. Okay? And there's a picture of John Rambo. Wait until the people who just want to be left alone get involved. And there's a picture of John Rambo. Again, wait until the people who just want to be left alone get involved. Now read what's underneath that. I can't do that right now because I'm not signed in. So read the John Rambo post. Read the John Rambo post. Just wait until the people who just want to be left alone get involved. Oh, they ain't gonna get involved with voting. No. We're talking about people like Kyle. People like Kyle. But different. But way different. Way different. Way different. 20 years different. 20 years of experience different. But people want to. Kyle doesn't want to be left alone. John Rambo wanted to be left alone. Kyle was a bad example, I'm guessing. Kyle's a bad example. Anyways, which one is the John Rambo post? Frazzled, Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone. It's the one that says, just wait until the people who want to be left alone get involved. Now read underneath that what he says. Yes, Trump did say vote twice to make sure everything works out. Make sure you vote twice, y'all. Oh. What's happening right now? What am I missing? Oh, wow. Attention Los Angeles, I'm reaching out to anyone who would like to join me this evening at 6 p.m. for a peaceful prayer group for the officers. I like that one. So at 6 p.m. there's going to be a prayer group tonight. Tonight there's supposed to be a peaceful prayer group for the officers and families. Hopefully. Feeding the Bobcat fire in Arcadia. Yeah, I know, it's barely 5. I'm 5 minutes away. Don't end up like the reporter. Haha, what happened to the reporter? She got arrested. Keep closer, attack on the reservoir. Deputies stopping on the phone. She knows now. She dropped her phone and they say it was a female home. I'm messing around. You're going to find her. Why?
Fire department is not involved.
You're on private property. Just, oh my god. Yeah, that's funny.
Intersection of Pacific Boulevard and Florence Avenue. Fire department is not involved. Metro bus versus 3 vehicles.
Ooh, Metro bus versus 3 vehicles. Where's that at? Where's this Metro bus versus 3 vehicles? Where you at? A neutral where? Where's a neutral? Yeah, a reporter was arrested. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. There's possibly the call coming out. Snake. Babe, not if you don't have anything to hide. I mean, if I had something to hide, then maybe mirrored sunglasses wouldn't be good, but I don't have anything to hide. I mean, I'm literally live while I'm working right now. Mike, you keep saying that. I keep saying, well, you need okay, Mike, have a good one. I don't know what you guys are talking about. 40 miles away? Oh, yeah, I don't want to go to that. Most just want to be left alone while there has been a lot of ridiculous law enforcement you're going to use. Just remember, you guys, David Chappelle said it best. The First Amendment was put in place for a reason. The Second Amendment, that's there in case the first one don't work. That is there in case the first one don't work. Blah, 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 blah is the truth. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I don't know where the crash is. It's a crash versus 3 vehicles. Where's it at? Thanks, Renee. No, we're not ready for a civil war, but what do you call it when it's not one versus, when there's like 5 parties involved? It's not the North versus the South. It's the good versus the bad, the smart versus the dumb, the Trump versus the Biden, the black versus the white. There's so many, and I don't mean black and white as in people. I just mean black and white as in there's no gray. So people don't see gray. It's not a civil war when there's multiple parties involved. Like, what happens if you back the police, but you're not a Trump supporter? Like, what side are you on? Like, where do I go? I don't like Trump, but I like the cops. Like, where does that guy go? And if you have to pick a side, you're going to pick the side with the cops, man. They're the ones who are eventually going to win. And what are you going to do, move if you don't agree with them? Like, dude, what's happening? Pacific and Florence, hey, that's kind of close. Alex, go. Alex is closer.
Hey, confirm it was 11 Tom 1, that one at 160.
Now, what will happen is the cops aren't going to go out and stop people from doing things. They're going to let you destroy your neighborhood if you want. What they're going to do is they're going to protect their police stations, the hospitals, the fire stations, and if somebody gets shot, they'll follow the fire department to go get them, but they're going to let your city burn if you decide to burn it. It makes their job easier the following day. Now they have less things to protect, and they don't have to go protect them. And then your city's going to, you're really smart destroying your own city. That's the smartest thing I've ever seen. Boom, Frazzle, thank you. Woo, 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 woo. Vote. Scott, block the trolls. Nah. I love you too, Wendy.
Better 1020 where the mom is at, where your kids are.
Is that the lope? Ooh, hit and run, no injuries. Motorhome versus parked car. That is not it. It is, no, that's Florence and Eastern. Sorry, my bad. Oops. Wilbur and Rinaldi? Right forwarded edge. Nope. Wrong way driver on the 55 on 4th Street. Why are you showing me OC on here? Why are you showing me OC on here? That ain't OC, yo. Oh, that's why. As stupid does. And there we go there we go here. And Frazzled another 5. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Woo, 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 woo. What happens when martial law comes into play? You think we're social distancing now? And you think we're quarantined now? Wait until they say after 8 p.m. they're allowed to shoot you. And if you're not in your home at 8 p.m., driving or no driving, they'll be allowed to shoot you. And the thing about it is, they don't want it. There is not a single National Guard member that signed up to come shoot American civilians. That is not what they signed up for. They shoot us now. Well, don't do stupid shit. Sorry. Like I said earlier, a felon once told me, cops won't bother you unless you're doing something illegal. And if the cops bother you for no reason and you're not doing anything wrong and they let you go, yeah, your First Amendment rights were messed with, but did they die? Did you die? So you want to die or you want to have your First Amendment rights messed with? You choose. I'll choose to have my rights messed with, man. I'll choose to have my rights messed with. So what if you fit the description? If they say stop, stop. You know why people are shot in the back, right? It's because they're running away. I've been pulled over before. I had a gun to my temple. I figured I would listen to what he says. And I had a cop in the car with me. I had a cop in the back seat with me. He didn't get arrested because he was a cop, but I got arrested and Todd got arrested because he was a smartass. But Ryan did not, Chris did not, Chad did not, Todd and I did. Anyways, I had a cop in the back of the car and I had a gun to my head being pulled over. And I was like, I'll listen to this officer. And guess what? Charges were dropped because they didn't impound the car. They arrested me for assault with a deadly weapon, the car being the weapon. They didn't impound the car. Where's the weapon? Charges dropped. Bam. The 90s. Shit, that was the 2000s. No, that was literally in the 2000s. Because I had this job. No, I didn't have this job yet. But I was on a sober trip, as in I was not drinking, and I remember I had a beautiful white sweater. We got into a fight at the club. I knew we were going to get a fight in that. And I knew we were going to get in a fight with those people. We got in a fight with those people. And as we were leaving, one of the guys that the police officer knocked out was being held up by one of his buddies because the police officer used his left instead of his right. And that guy was sleeping, and his buddy's like, hey man, and then they saw us, and his buddy came and ran over, and then he broke the window. He literally broke the back window as I was leaving the parking lot. Remember, I'm sober, so I know, like, I'm sober, like, not a single thing in my system. So I'm good. I'm with drunk friends. I got a police officer with me. I'm fine. So he came over, broke that window. As he broke that window, he jumped in. My buddy Todd, you guys saw him from the show. I look at Todd. Todd and I make eye contact. What club was it? That's a good question. It was in the city of Orange on Tustin. Right? Is that the one, the main one that runs up and down? I don't remember anymore. It was so long ago. But anyways, I'll give you, oh, well, hello, sir. And double hello, sir. Oh, look at that. So he breaks open that window, jumps in to start to, like, hit people. Todd and I make, do you think Compton's going to get super wild tonight? Man, I want to finish my story. People are texting me. So Todd and I do the eye contact thing. Todd and I are roommates, by the way, at this point in time. So we live together. You call us on, back in the day, on a regular phone, on a landline, and we said hello. Our moms, our girlfriends, they didn't know the difference between our voices. So Todd and I were like, we were pretty close. And Todd and I make eye contact. Todd holds him. He holds him. I floor it. I gas it. Those sheriffs just did another drive-by, so I'm wondering if they just came to see who I was or whatnot. But anyways, I floor it. Behind me, there was a cop the whole time, and I knew it. But the dude was in my vehicle, and I didn't know what was going on. It wasn't my vehicle, it was his vehicle, by the way. A drunk guy, but I was sober, so I was driving his vehicle. So I turn. They light me up. I make another turn. I make sure to avoid the curb. I could have busted this dude's legs into the curb, but that's not why I was doing it. I wasn't doing it to hurt the dude. I was doing it because it was fun. My buddy was holding on to the guy. I thought that was funny. And then when he let him go, I made sure I wasn't around I didn't go on the curb. And I look at my rearview mirror and I just see the dude tumbling. And then I get pulled over and a gun touches the side of my head. And we just start complying. Todd, not so much. He was a smart ass. Todd was a smart ass thinking he was going to get away with it because we had a cop with us. Yeah, it is a long story. You don't have to listen, Michael. Matter of fact, I'll put you in timeout. And now you can't talk about my story. The story's not over. So, the pre-story is I had a brand new Volcom hat on. We got into the bar. Anytime we walked into a club or bar, I knew who we were fighting and I knew who we were the other. My parents are here. So when I walked in, I didn't see who we were doing the other F with. I saw who we were going to fight. As soon as we walked in that place, I saw it. 30, 40 minutes go by. 30, 40 minutes go by. And remember, brand new Volcom hat. So I see Todd start to have a little mouthy mouth with a guy who I knew. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go. I got to come up closer over here. So when he hits Todd, I hit him. Not knowing that guy had a friend ready to hit me, but he wanted to hit me with a 16-ounce beer mug. So Todd hits him. He hits Todd. I hit him. I get hit in the head with a beer thing. And I didn't know that. The only thing I did is I go down to the ground. I was like, all of a sudden I'm on the ground. And I'm like, my hat. I was only worried about my hat. So I found my Volcom hat, put my hat on. We leave the club, and I'm like, dude, I got a bump on the side of my head. And then the bump kept growing and growing. And I'll tell you why I know it was a 16-ounce. What's this thing called? Stein? Well, it was a 16-ounce glass mug. I'll tell you how I know it was. So, like I said, we get out. That story happens. He tumbles. Todd and I get arrested. The guy who hit me in the head was the same guy who jumped through the window, was the same guy who rolled behind me, and was the same guy who went back to the scene to check on his friends, and that's when the cops arrested him. So, they arrest the dude who hit me in the head, didn't know that at the time, jumped through the window, put the three of us in the same police car on the way to jail. So now the three of us are sitting there together, handcuffed with each other. There's the guy who came through the window and hit me, and there's my buddy Todd. And I'm in the middle laughing because I'm sober. This is hilarious. This is hilarious because I know it's a great story. I was like, ha! We dragged you. You hit me. He's like, dude, I hit you with a beer mug. And that's when I found out it was a beer mug because he told me it was a beer mug. And so by the time we got to jail, the three of us were fine. We didn't have a problem. The problem was drunk Todd and his smart ass with this guy's friend. This guy was only protecting his friend. I was only protecting my friend. Todd is Todd. So, here's the good part. The guy that hit us, out on bail for a 187. Did you hear what I said? The guy that hit me in the head and jumped through the window, out on bail in a self-defense 187. Drug deal gone bad. He shot and killed someone 6 months prior. 6 months prior to this dude is out on bail from a self-defense 187, not a murder, depends on how you look at it, but he was, how do I say it? He had been charged, but he had not been convicted of murder yet. But he was out on bail for murder, and his line was it was self-defense. So, we're basically in jail with a killer. We're basically in jail with a killer. And now it's time to go see if we're going to get OR'd or if we're going to jail. And OR is own recognizance. So, Todd, first time ever being in trouble. Not a problem. They're going to probably let him go. Me, kind of have a past. So, Todd goes up there, talks to the dude who makes the decision. The guy see where Todd lives. The guy says, hey, did you go to school here? Todd said, yes. He said, do you know so-and-so? He goes, yeah, I had her in this class, and this class. And he probably, I think, also touched her, but he wasn't going to tell her dad that. Her dad says, oh, sweet, man, you're the same year as my daughter. What are you doing here in Santa Ana? You don't belong here. You have no record. You went to school with my daughter. You and your buddy are free to go. So they let us go on our own recognizance. And then we were charged with assault with a deadly weapon. And when they did not, they let the guys here take a cab home and park the car in the parking lot. And because they did not impound the car, no weapon. That's all.
Moderate to heavy traffic, we're going to have to try and detain him. Literally hit by a car.
That's all. Ooh.
Attention, Palmdale, you have 6 response 245 just occurred. 6620 Juniper Crest Road, across the Juniper Valley Road in Agua Dulce. All adults stated his girlfriend threw a knife at us.
His girlfriend threw a knife at him. That's not good. 110 at Expo. There's a call coming out.
So you make it 305 6620 Juniper Crest Road.
Nope. So that was the story about that.
1 and 7 to 8 unit, less than 7 only.
And then many years later, the story comes out. Yeah, I don't think I've ever told you guys that story. I don't think I've told you that arrest story. But yeah, that's one of those ones where I was arrested, but not charged. One of many. Now, see, that one was a non. Now, I want to say I don't think I was a stringer yet. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. And I know why I wasn't. Because I remember going to my friend's house and wasn't a stringer yet. Nope. So like I've always said, anytime before the year 2000, me being arrested was me growing up. Anytime after the year 2000, as you can tell from pre-2000, I seemed to get in trouble. But after the year 2000 was all work related. All work related. Yeah, Lawrence. So you got thrown against the car because you fit the description. Correct. Once they found out it wasn't you, you were let go. What would have happened if you would have fought with that officer? All right, so your rights were touched. Somebody wronged you. But did you die? See my point? You were thrown there. How long ago was that? Mary Betty, I'm guessing this is the 90s, so we're looking late 90s, probably 97, 98. I think it was post-accident, or it could have been pre-accident. It was definitely in the 90s. Definitely in the 90s, because I remember the vehicle that I had the night after. Because one of our buddies was there. That wasn't a friend of ours, but it was actually a friend of the group who I hung out with last night. He was there and watched it all. And then I was at my friend's house the following day. He comes walking in. He's like, dude, because he watched the whole thing. He was in the front. He was standing in the front when the guy was, hey man, are you okay? He saw him run, break the window. He saw us drag him, and he saw everybody be arrested. So the following day, I saw him because I knew he was at the club. But yeah, it was the 90s. I hadn't done this job yet. That's for sure. It was the city of Orange, and I don't know the club. If I could lay my eyes on it, and I don't know the what it was called. I just know it was on Tustin. So happy I prayed for you. Yeah, Wendy, I did finally grow up. I did finally grow up. I saw, and it's weird that I'm telling this story because I hung out with the 90s yesterday, and it was kind of like the joke. I'm sitting there with my wife, and I look over, and I'm like, hey, look, it's my 90s. I'm going to go talk to the 90s. And it was a bunch of friends who I haven't seen in a while. And then we were talking about social distancing. I'm like, dude, I've been social distancing myself from you guys for years. We all kind of got a laugh. So I don't really hang out with that group that much anymore. I hang out with some from the group. As you get older, you know, things change. But anyways, I don't think it was Club Deja Vu. I don't. I'm trying to remember, but I'm not going to remember. And I don't even know if it was a popular club. See, they've been having, no, they got stuff over there all the time. Another reported fire, 110 at the 105, homeless encampment, tent on fire. 78 degrees, it's not that big. It's not going to go forever. The Blue Oyster. Did you follow the Chris Dorner story? He's from La Palma. I'm from La Palma. We have some mutual friends. I guess my second father knows somebody who knows him. And nobody likes what I have to say when I talk about Dorner. I do not condone what he did at all. I do not condone what he did. But I do respect the man for following through with what he said. And that's just because me personally, I appreciate when somebody follows through with what they say. Now, I don't condone with what he did, but lots of people write shit. Sorry, Dad. Lots of people write things out. Nobody really follows through with it. That man followed through. That dude followed through like a follow-througher. So, like I said, I always get a rash of crap for this. I respect the man for following through with what he said he was going to do, but I do not condone or respect what it is he did. No. It wasn't the Viper Room. Viper Room's on Sunset Strip. I've been there before. How do you send a video into the news? Very carefully. The Dorner guy goes along with that Rambo quote. Yeah. And I know that area very well. I know Big Bear very well. And I know where they were staged, and I know the house that he was in. How crazy is that? He was sitting there for what, 2 days, 3 days, watching them? Just watching them? Dude, the Dorner story is crazy. Someone called me a failed reporter. That's funny. The one with the red paint is Carol. That's the bank robbery story. That's the bank robbery story, and I've told that one plenty of times. And it is a great story. What's great about that is it's the first story. Well, the first one of my work arrests. The one where I get arrested while at work. All right, so we got 30 minutes before the prayer thing starts. I wonder, maybe I'll cover that. I'll stick around. Keith, I understand. There are thousands of those pictures and videos going on. I don't mean to deter you, but I'm going to ask you something. Does your video... See, no, I don't want to do that. Does your video make the story different? Does the story happen with or without your video kind of thing? Like, I don't want to deter you from, doing what you do, but a helicopter filling up water isn't... 2 deputies were shot and the suspect's still at large. See what I'm saying? No, he didn't set the cabin on fire that he was hiding out in. He set the cabin on fire that he ended up in. Alright, let's go see if they start to line up for the prayer group. Here's channel 5. Here's channel 5. Getting set up for their live shot. They got news at 6 and 6:30. So channel 5 is going to go live at 6. There's channel 7 and a bunch of other channels. The prayer group, I don't know where they're going to go. I guess right there. That would be my guess. So let's see. I don't see anybody lining up yet. And the national people have left, but the sheriffs definitely haven't left. Okay, so there's... I think those are family members that just walked out. I could be wrong, but they're getting a police escort. Dude, look at that satellite. Damn, that guy got a satellite on his Jeep. Ha! That's live view. He got a live view Jeep. I gotta go look at that. That was pretty sweet. He got a live view Jeep. Damn, son. Here I am with a live view Solo thinking I'm a big deal. That dude got a Jeep. I'm all excited I could go live from my big camera. That dude can go live from his Jeep. Let's go check out the Jeep. Let's go check out his Jeep. What do I want to do? What do I want to do right now? Yeah, let's do that so we don't look so stupid. That's funny. Look at the sun. Yowzers. Dude, that's pretty sweet. That's way sweet. Ugh. Renee, I spoke with them earlier. They were here. He was the reporter was in an Audi. It was Josh, the cameraman and producer were in a black SUV. They were here earlier. I'll send you a picture of them doing their stand-up. But that has live view on top of it as well. Yeah, look at live view, man. Boom. And I'm all happy with my just my little one. I'm here too, guys. I'm here too, guys. I have one too. And if we watch closely, we can watch this guy work. What are you talking about? Camouflage shorts? I don't see anything. What are you guys talking about, camo shorts? I don't see anything. Where? Sorry, I'm not seeing any camel shorts. I'm just seeing some legs, and it looks like his arms and I think he's wearing a black shirt. So you guys aren't John Cena fans? Camouflage is there for what? Because you can't see it? So therefore I couldn't see it. Yeah, I don't see any camo shorts. Frazzled. What do people wear camouflage for? To not be seen? So when I say I can't see them, yeah, damn y'all slow as hell. All right, where's this bird group at? Alright, I don't think there's gonna be a prayer group coming. Ooh, somebody give me some money. Thank you, Yasha. Thank you, Yasha. See, I don't think there's gonna be a group. I don't think there's gonna be a group. There goes a drone. There's a drone. Someone's flying a drone. Doesn't look like anybody here. There's a drone. See it? Got a drone. Good, how are you?
What are you looking at?
The drone.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
Looks like a Mavic. I wonder if it's Alex. Is that Alex? It might be Alex. It is Alex. That drone's following me. Where you at, Alex? Drone's following me. It's straight up following me. That's funny. So that's me. That's a drone. I know Alex is in the area. It could be Alex. But let's see where it lands. See where it's landing. I bet you that's Alex. If not, I know how drones work, so there's only so many places he could be right now. So let's go find that.
Engine 103, squad 40, abdominal pain, ALS, 8431 Birch Park Avenue.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I fucking knew it! I knew it!
I was like, I'm about to send him the picture. Yeah.
It took me a second. I just thought it was a what? And then once it started following me and I saw that it wasn't a Mavic Pro, I saw it was the 2, right? It's the 2?
No, it's
The Mini. The Mini. Yeah, when I saw it was the Mini, I was like, oh, dude, that's Alex. And then it just started following me. That was funny. So it
I
doesn't...
don't know who you were at first. They were like pointing. I'm like, oh shit, what's that? When you started walking to your car, I'm like, oh, okay.
That's funny. So it doesn't look like there's going to be a prayer group here. But if you're not... If you're not... I mean, are you working tonight? Like 10-8?
Yeah.
All right. If so, this is probably where you should stage.
You think so? You don't think?
I think that, one, listen to sheriffs to see if you hear containment anywhere, because any containment could be the suspect.
Yeah.
And then idiots might show up here.
What about like a company station like us?
That's the stupidest place you could show up. Here's
I mean,
stupidest
they
place
showed
too.
up at South LA station.
Already today?
No, I mean like they've been.
Oh yeah, but not today. Not today, not tomorrow. That's over. That's over. Like good luck trying to do that tonight.
Yeah.
No way, man. The sheriffs are
We're gonna grab everyone.
yeah, hold on a second. Tell him to put it on the board. If you're out, put it on. If you're out, put it on the board is what people are saying.
Not official.
Not official? It's not official, you guys. It's not official. He's officially not out. That was funny. All right, so see what's going on here. Trump is going to lose. That is why Trump, prior to that. MLK, Cesar Chavez. Prayer group will be on MLK and Cesar Chavez. That's right there. We were just there. I'm going to go check and see. Somebody said the prayer group, that's that corner right there.
Oh, yeah, there's an officer's park.
There's officers, but I don't know if there's people.
Yeah. There's KTLA's right there.
You guys are so stuck on your own news that you don't know. Red Ross, I don't really care about the prayer group. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm getting things confused. Red Ross, I don't know you. So Red Ross, since you want to make it fun, realize, look up Rochester, New York right now. Oh, hi, Mom. I watched your feed of police car shooting. Be careful. Tell them to put it on the board. This is why Trump... Sorry, be safe. You're... Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. The protesters aren't going to attack. Ah, it was Tyrone that said that. Thank you, Tyrone. And then Ross is doing... I don't know what Ross is doing. Whatever, I'm going to go over here. I got droned, but I knew who it was. I see 3 people at the prayer group. 4 people at the prayer group. Five? Looks like 5. Let's go find out. All right, this is the prayer group. I'm going to stick around. I'm going to stick around. You have to have a permit to protest. Well, right now is a prayer. You definitely don't need a permit to pray. So, we're gonna chill here and stream this for you guys, and I'm going to record it and probably send it in as well. What's going on here is a prayer group. People are going to pray for the 2 deputies that are injured inside. Thank you about the hat. And if my dad and sister are here, they get to join in a prayer. So that's what is going on here. And it looks like Channel 7's about to go live. Was that Leanne Suter? I can't tell. You guys have to turn on Channel 7. So I think that's Leanne Suter from Channel 7. I think, I can't tell. And somebody said they heard that one of the deputies died. I don't know if that's true. You do get Channel 7 in Texas. It's called abc7.com. You can get it anywhere in the world. Just go to your Safari, your Google, your taskbar. Just put in abc7.com. LOL. Somebody might be professional today. Thank you, Renee. I guess I could have zoomed in with my big camera and I would have saw it. I can zoom in right here. Let's see. Yep, that is definitely her. So right now we're waiting for the main dude to come back. We're at St. Francis Medical Center, Linwood, California.
We should be fine. The hospital might, be like, hey, we just really don't want that. So if that happens where they just want us to move, we'll just do like a quick prayer, and then we'll probably move back over here where we have a little bit more space, But they said it shouldn't be a problem. They're very happy to hear that. Like, oh yeah, we heard people were coming over here. We didn't know what side you guys were on. We're just really happy to hear that we're doing great over there. Really thankful to everyone that came out on such short notice. Right before the one that kind of told me, we were watching videos. When we watch videos, we just try to learn, especially for married or your around family, let them know what's going on. Let them know what's happening in the community and what the other side So when I was watching the videos of, the protesters last night wishing death on the sheriff's officers, to me it's not just personal because I ran through a uniform myself, but it's also personal because, I'm not sure about the male officer, but I know the female officer, she has charge of the parents, and that's just really disgusting to wish death upon a parent just because of the uniform that they wear. But also because she was up to most of us recently are female behind us, and so it's almost like they're coming after us. It doesn't really matter, the agenda that they carry, the only thing about and so, again, for me, this is really a personal attack on all of us. I've been watching videos of organizers just kind of, pushing back for Jesus Christ. I think we really saw that coming after police, law enforcement. A lot of us, there's an article that said that over 50% of LAPD are Latinos and Hispanic. There was a time where that wasn't true, and I think that a lot of Latinos and Hispanics said, you know what, I want that representation. I want to save my community. I know that the problems that we have, because I grew up here, these are our streets, we are the community. And the only thing that separates us is wearing that uniform. And that shouldn't separate us, because that's someone's mother, that's someone's father, that's someone's cousin. I have a lot of people that are showing up tonight that say, you know what, our political ideologies might not be the same, but the love and respect for those that respect our streets, that is the same. And so I'll come out and join you tonight. So, thank you again to everyone. It doesn't matter. These are come back to their families, especially right now with the clear war that is going on against police officers everywhere. You know, this is not the first time police officers have been ambushed. It's not the first time that they have been shot at. It's not the first time that they've been singled out. And I honestly fear that it will continue to get as bad as it's getting or worse, unfortunately, unless something changes. And I believe that that something is prayer. And I believe that something is unity. The one thing that unites us should always be Christ, Christ alone. He's the foundation for everything, everything good, everything good. You can look to either political party and you will find faults, but in Christ, you'll never find fault because he is our leader. And with the Hispanic community, I mean, I'm not sure how many Mexican descendants we have here. I'm a Mexican descendant myself. Over 90% of Mexican nationals identify as Christian and Catholic. That means that our foundation is Christ, and Christ alone. And so we know that police officers have been chosen by God to protect our community. Absolutely. And we pray for them too. And we pray for transparency. We're not here to take sides. We're not just here to say, well, we have to defend every single action of police officers, no matter what. But we're also not here to say we need to abolish and demonize every law enforcement officer that heads into the streets to protect our cities. We're here to say there can be both. We can be transparent and ask for accountability, but that doesn't mean shooting innocent law enforcement officers. Yesterday was National Women's Law Enforcement Day, and a woman law enforcement officer is in there right now, probably in surgery, because she was shot on her jaw by an assailant that is still out there. You know, I get updates. I have a lot of connections with LASD and LAPD and their families. They love the work that we do. They love that Christian
I was the first camera here. Now everybody's here. That doesn't really mean anything. Thank you, thank you.
Let everybody get in. What was your first and last name? Spell your last name.
C-A-B-A-S-S-A. I'm not a pastor. I'm just a Christian. I'm an activist, and you know, we're just here to pray over not just the officers involved, but we're just here to pray over the city, our state, the current state of politics right now, the divisiveness, the clear war that's on law enforcement right now. We've got politicians that want to abolish police, defund the police. So we're just here to pray for discernment on these politicians that they make the right choice to move forward. There's no left versus right. There's just Americans here. And you know, we all look differently. We might talk differently, but we need leadership. That is what's failing us. That's what has us here today. There's police officers that were ambushed last night because there continues to be rhetoric and demonization of our local law enforcement. And it needs to stop. We need leaders to step up and do their job and to send a message, a clear message, that we stand with the law enforcement, protection of our community. There can be transparency and there can be accountability at the end of the funding. So that's what we're here, you know, again, nothing super political. We're just here to pray over the hospital, the staff, and our city.
You saw that video and you saw what happened just as a resident.
And as a former officer, right? Or deputy?
Well, I was Department of Homeland Security. I was, you know, never really in law enforcement locally, but you know, I am a veteran myself, so I know what it's like to put on a uniform and to serve my community and to serve my country. And that's exactly how I see my brothers and sisters that wear the uniform here locally. So, you know, when I saw the video last night, when I saw that ambush, it was really disgusting because, you know, this is, to me, these people feel emboldened to go out and commit atrocities because of the demonization of people in uniform. The abolishment of wanting to defund, you know, these people feel like they, I mean, I don't know what they're saying, that there is a war right now between law enforcement and maybe, you know, an organization that is marching the streets calling for the abolishment. I think that, again, it goes back to accountability. I think that there needs to be a sit-down between maybe community activists, right? That can sit down with law enforcement and say, look, this is what our church members, this is what our community is saying. Correct, yeah.
So don't forget, this is an emergency room. Rick Lozano, Channel 7. Sorry, Channel 11, my bad.
Just myself on the snack. And we should be praying over the hospital today. We're praying over so basically we're here again to pray not just for the officers, but for all the people that have been affected by the shootings, the families, and maybe even people, you know, that are part of the community, that they feel that there's injustice. So we're just going to be praying for justice to be served. We're going to be praying for speedy recovery, but what we need is solutions and not a war between law enforcement and the community. That's all we need. Thank you so much. I gotta go get my mask. Go for your mask. Oops. hospital staff, you know, treat against COVID and energy.
And so prayer vigil.
Wishing so much right now. Like even during our pandemic, even though maybe we've lost our jobs, right now they're feeling it even more by their family members being affected by their communities, by this war that is happening against law enforcement. We have leaders that speak ill. We have leaders who attack our law enforcement. This is us. This is our community. We abide by their laws that they put forth into legislation. So they either need to change those laws or they need to make changes themselves to have that transparency, to have that accountability within these police departments. I heard firsthand last night after these officers were shot that people wish death on them. I have heard multiple times people wishing death on police officers and their families. But they don't know that these people are human too. These are our brothers, these are our sisters, our mothers, our fathers that are patrolling the streets. These are people that maybe when they were younger said, I see the injustice and I will do everything I can to fix that injustice when I grow up by wearing that uniform and being a good officer, by being a good sheriff. Just because one bad cop does something, it doesn't give anyone the right to generalize over all our law enforcement. It does not. We cannot go out and wage war against an entire organization. It's just not right. But we're looking for solutions in all the wrong places. We are looking to political leadership.
Hello. Keith's here. There's Keith. See? LOUDLABS has it covered. LOUDLABS has a helicopter. I don't see anybody else's helicopter here. But I see the LOUDLABS helicopter. I think it's Alex. I don't think it's Keith. Sorry if I said Keith. I meant Alex.
decided. Once I decided, God, I said, that
Wasn't supposed to do that. It wasn't supposed to do that. At the beginning, he spelled it, but I didn't get it. Sorry.
He might talk for a while, so.
Yeah, I think so. Have a good one. So as you can see, there's a lot of sheriffs here. I'm in the city of Linwood right now. The incident took place in Compton. I am going to say goodbye to you guys right now. So remember, tomorrow is promised to no one. Hug your loved ones. Later, losers.